Dollar Shave Club, epic razors, epically affordable.
What's up, everybody? It's been a hot minute. It's been a long minute. It's been way too long. We've gone way too fast. This year, we are at month number 9, depending when this video will be uploaded. Jeez, September 2024. We're already on the bottom half of the year, folks. How is everything going? Jeez, what did we just have? We had Labor Day weekend. I want to give a congratulations on the crew that ran the Evo Mexico Pickleball tournament, along with my friends that had won medals during that weekend. I think that tournament was during the span of Saturday, Sunday? I don't know. Everything is a blur. That's how I know I'm getting like super old, when all the days blend together. You forget the dates. Your body starts to hurt more in different places that you've never known you had muscle fragments kind of hurt and squeeze out of nowhere. You know, like 3 a.m. you just wake up and and stuff like that. So that's what I've been dealing with now. I'm kidding, sort of, but how are we doing? How's the pickleball going on? How is your pickleball game? How is my pickleball game, you ask? Ask that again, and then I might just have a conniption and start crying in the corner. Yeah, let's get back to the Evo Mexico tournament. Prior to that tournament, I was contacted by a whole bunch of people that has been wearing, that they've noticed that they have other people such as you, hopefully you're watching. Thank you for this. They've seen people like you wear merch, whether it's like old shirts, new shirts, stickers, and stuff like that, coasters that people leave around, and it kind of sparked curiosity of this group that contacted me, and they wanted shirts to be worn at the Mexico tournament. And then yeah, so thank you guys for promoting the brand. And then if you've seen shirts at that tournament, it's either new designs coming out, test designs that I'm just messing around with, new colorways of existing designs that I have, just to broaden the spectrum of color palettes and stuff and whatever, because I like to say, like, that's where my creativity can flourish, is doing stuff like this. I mean, that's how the brand started off, is just me creating merch, clothes, and stuff like that I wanted to wear primarily. You know, that whole saying, look good, feel good. I can't say I can capitalize on the play good part, but you know, we're getting there. Baby steps for about 2 years already, but that's neither here nor there. The Evo Mexico tournament had a whole bunch of my friends, like I said, who ended up being finalists and ended up taking home medals. Good friends of mine, Pickle and Zeke, took the men's gold division in whatever age bracket that was. Gold. And then a different division, we got Neil, we got Ryan, and then in that same division, we've got Malcolm and Romeo, who was sporting the new gunmetal gray and lime green design that I kind of testing out and feeling out, getting good feedback from it, based on the messaging I'm getting on the Instagram side. And then we got what else the merch was wearing that we see. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to like see the podium pictures in my head. Well, we got Neil and Ryan. They were wearing my very first OG print, the white dry fit with the OG black Natch logo in the front. Part of me does not want to reprint those designs just yet, because you can kind of tell like who's the original gangsters in the crew, I guess, of who kind of helped support me in the beginning. Like, you know, like, I've never known how far I was going to take this thing, how many designs I was going to rock and design, stuff like that. And here we are, almost 2 years and stuff like that. Sorry, let me just check the audio. Audio looks okay, but yeah, so forgive me if I look back once in a while. We're just getting the cobwebs out. You know, I want to start doing this again, whether it's on a solo basis or just bringing old people back from previous episodes. or new people. You know, like if you want to just hang out over here, chat, have a few drinks or whatnot, and just shoot it. You know, just talk about pickleball, your life before and after pickleball, and you know, just kind of just go from there. However, back to the Mexico tournament, getting sidetracked as always, per usual. Shut up. It was a great success, as Bart would say. And yeah, one of the good things why I felt like it was a little bit more streamlined. There wasn't as much people as was crammed into the past 2 years that I remember being there. Which is why I think like a lot of the game, well, mostly all of the games, if anything, went smoothly, and there wasn't a lag in wait time and stuff like that, and divisions kind of rode through. I felt a lot quicker than what I remembered for the previous year. So, good job, you guys. What else are we at? Geez, before that, like a month prior to that, I visited my sister. She just moved to Las Vegas from Minnesota. I've gotten to know the community from Minnesota. Gotten to know the owner, CEO of Pick Ninja Pickleball, which was a great experience. He exposed me to so much nearby communities by my sister's house at that time. But as time went on, my sister had to find, and the rest of her family to find new area, which is in Vegas. So we all know, as local people of our state, that's pretty much another island that's miles away from our island chain. The most pickleball I played in was in this specific area called Durango Hills. You get there right off the bat, it just feels like Hawaii. You know, I mean, like the majority of the crowd, it just feels like local people already. You can tell they have ties to Hawaii and stuff like that. And then yeah, oddly enough, they already knew, other than the obvious giveaway with like the shirts and stuff I was wearing. Like they already knew, like, oh, you visiting, aren't you? He's like, oh yeah, what gave it away? It was the Aloha shirt was a dead giveaway. But other than that, they could kind of tell, like, how you just walk in, just do like the nod thing, shaka, you know. I don't usually do that, but for some reason, when the insecurity sets in, oh, stop, and stuff like that. And yeah, it was a great community. Like, went in, was just shown the ropes of how to get your paddle into the rotations. I think they had like 5 or 6 courts going on in the open rec place side, and then if there is enough people that want to have a challenge court rotation, there is 2 other courts that's a little bit more down the hill and private and enclosed as well. So I mean, if you're in that area, Durango Hills, good people. There's other 2 areas that would just seem like random rec play areas, not necessarily go-to spots. But other than that, yeah, that was crazy. One thing that actually sucked is that I went at the worst time of the year possible, July, peak summer right over there apparently. It sucked getting off the plane. In the plane, I'm usually pretty cold, sweats or jeans, I can't remember what I was wearing. However, getting off the plane, deplaning, it feels gross already. I look at my phone, check the weather, triple digits, 117. That's right, 117 degrees right when I get off the plane.
Kinda hot in these rhinos.
That sucked.
Warm!
But yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure everyone's just used to that. A lot of people just ask me, why would you go during that time? I was like, oh, well, that was the only time I could go, and vacation days needed to be burnt around that time before being replenished and stuff like that. So that was great. So when the open play stuff was available to me in our schedule, best time to go is like 5-6 in the morning. Not that hot until you get to like 7-8 o'clock. Then it sucks. Yeah, but other than that, Durango Hills folks, freaking awesome. Thank you guys for letting me in the rotation. Almost with ease, pretty much. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, Vegas. Jeez, talk about a recap. We got last week the PPA Pickleball we had at the Fontainebleau Hotel and Resort. Great resort. Great setup that they had. Seems very WWE, WWF. I don't know what era you guys were like growing up on, but the stage, the lighting, and stuff like that seemed pretty awesome. I like the indoor atmosphere for some reason. However, I wasn't sure on how I felt about the indoor ground surface play area. If you know history of PPA championship courts and stuff like that, they have mics set up around the court, and you can hear almost every sound that the ball makes, the paddle makes, and stuff like that. And the sound that the ball was making on that surface was very interesting. It seemed like it was like a dry erase board meshed with a cork board, and then they painted pickleball lines on that thing, and it sounded just like that. Very hollow. The bounce didn't match the sound that it was making on TV, if that makes any sense. Apparently, a lot of players didn't really care for the play of that thing, but majority made it work and made it entertaining for the people watching on TV and the people that were there. So thank you to the pros who are just gunning it out. With the PPA, as someone that has been watching for a few years already, not necessarily during the birth of it being televised and streamed, but I've been watching it for years, and I'm really liking the fact that we're having new faces in championship rounds, finals, semifinals, and not having the same people on Championship Sunday all the time. In my defense, I've been watching forever, and there was a period of time where it just got boring seeing the same people, John's brothers, anything with Annalie and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, they're the greatest players of the sport ever. And then it just got boring, and I love the fact that the competition is growing, it's getting younger, and the talent is spreading a little bit more. And it's good to see like people like Tardio Descu win, not necessarily consistently, but you'll see them at finals a little bit more, and the less of the people that I've always been seeing for the past few years, so which is nice. But then again, you'll see not necessarily older in age, but you see one of the original players, like you got Jessie Irvin. She killed it at this past PPA in Vegas. She played mixed doubles with Tardio. A lot of people kind of wrote her off for like the longest time because she hasn't been doing that well in terms of wins, I guess. But that tournament, she killed it. Aggressiveness, shots, like she was not afraid to stand her ground and kill it, and she did, and she won gold, and then there you go. So I mean, like I said, it's great to see like all these different people or people that we grew up with kind of coming back and having like their time in the spotlight. So that's pretty awesome. And like I said, don't get me wrong, Annalie Waters, John Brothers are amazing, but it's so refreshing to see new faces. And me personally, I could give two shoots about Colin Johns right now. He's just so annoying at the moment. Yes, he's like one of the greatest defensive players, one of the best resetters, one of the best point constructors ever. But I just love seeing him freak out when a ball hits the net. A net cord flies somewhere either at him or just kind of ricochet and go past him and in, and they get a point or they lose the ball and stuff like that. He just freaks out like someone like hit him with a car or something like that. It's like so drastic. Like, why are you yelling? He's doing like all these anyways, I'm not here to like slam on him, and just getting kind of annoying seeing that now, and funny at the same time, seeing that meltdowns happen. But yeah, PPA Vegas was amazing. It's great to see all this talent again. I mean, like I said, the talent pool kind of spreading. Durango's Hills, thank you guys. And then yeah, I don't know, like what else has been going on? Jeez, September. It's September, folks. Like, come on. I think my personal goals have been kind of scattered, I guess, in terms of the year. I think the only thing that I've added to my list of things to do regularly is like I need to drill more, and it's easy yet difficult to find people to have drill sessions with consistently, because because of schedule and stuff like that, which I get, but you'll see like the dedication to like having drills kind of just fade away, and it's like, oh man, you gotta find somebody new, or just have like that part of it not being consistent for me is kind of frustrating, just for on my part, just because I personally think I find it important to have the rec play and balance it out with the drills, because those things kind of go in hand when you want to have, I guess, higher rated gameplay, quality plays, or if you want to try and do a higher division in your tournament, then you have a whole bunch of things in your arsenal, in your back pocket, so like you can dig yourself out and hopefully win and get better and win the tournament, win the game, win the day, and stuff like that. So which is what I think is a priority of mine. So it just, I don't know, just finding people to drill with is, and what I like about that is you'll get a good drill session in, and then if you have time to do the rec play part, then my mental struggle was you do the drills for like an hour and a half, and then you get on the rec play side, and sometimes all that stuff just goes out the window. So I think that was something I wanted to work on, is like keep that link together of the drills and the rec play, and just make sure you have that, because I had some days where the drills burnt me out, and then I didn't want to go home. I wanted to get like some games in, just to like put that cherry on top and stuff like that. And then there would like be days where like that drill session just went out the window. I was like, why wasn't I doing that shot? We were just literally doing this for like in half an hour, and like, so stuff like that, just getting that mindset is something I really want to dial in. And yeah, if anyone wants to drill, like have a schedule and stuff like that, yeah, like I got a whole bunch of drills in mind that could probably do regularly and stuff like that. And then yeah, other than that, what are some things? Gear wise, I've been playing with this new paddle. Thank you so much, and a good shout out to Ace Pickleball. They have sent me this Ace Heart. Looks very similar to the previous one that I have. It's the Ace Club. However, this is a little bit smaller at 14 millimeter. The elongated face and the elongated handle, which kind of stayed the same for me personally. In terms of me using the club, the transition wasn't really that difficult. I was nervous because my history with thinner paddles, I couldn't figure it out. In this case, Ace Pickleball had a thinner paddle. I think it was like 10 or 12. I should know that because I'm basically one of the reps for them here and stuff like that. But anyway, the diamond paddle, that was a difficult paddle for me to navigate. I couldn't figure out the thinner paddles. That paddle was specifically pop and power. Singles, maybe I figured it out, but the doubles game and like the dinking, that I could never figure out. Previously in that, the spade I figured out fine, but the technology has advanced since then. We got the club, which was when thermoforming was a thing. Carbon fiber was navigating through the market, and now you got this. I want to say two things what makes this a notch up from the club is one, the internal core is something that they call the Omni core. It's a step up from the thermoform side, where you got a bit of reinforcement on the outside with dual foam. It seems like two different types. And the second thing is the grit on this thing. This is probably the grittiest paddle that they released. And what did this reminds me of? This reminds me of maybe like the newer, I wouldn't say newer, but the second gen carbons maybe, and or the second gen Yolas. I personally played with the Ben Johns and Simone Hyperion, and the grit feels like that to me. Definitely does not feel like the Gen 3s that felt like sandpaper for the most part. Yeah, great paddle. What I also like about it is that, well, going back to the core, is it's not strictly a poppy paddle, considering it's thinner than the 16, which a lot of people, or a lot of reviewers and vendors say 16 is strictly control, and anything thinner would be pop and power. However, whatever they're doing inside of this paddle, you still got the pop, but you get the forgiveness of the control. So yeah, because it still plays like the club for me in terms of touch and feel and play wise, and I think that's what made me just kind of, I found my new primary paddle right now, and that's what I like about it. And then yeah, that's the Ace Pickleball hard paddle. Onto something next, what I've been using gear wise. Let me go back to one of the older Nikes that I've tried to play with, but I had never had any success to. This is one of the older Vapor models. I want to say a model prior to the one that I'm just about to say. I could be the same year, but the feel of it just felt different. This one felt heavy on the back end, felt bulky. Tried wearing it out by walking around, and it just never felt like it was broken in. So I would never use this on the pickleball side, but it's great for like walking and going out. So this is definitely my going out shoe. However, this one may not be the same thing, but I feel like this is like a newer release with a similar look, but the feel is a lot different. The balance from front to back feels lighter and more equal. I didn't have to break this in as much. I could wear it right out of the box, and this feels great. I'm not too sure what Vapor model this is exactly, but it's the newer Vapors like that. The bottom part, I want to say, out of the few months I've been playing it, this has worn out not as fast as like the regular Nike tennis shoes, the NXTs, I believe it's called, I think. And yeah, that's the shoes I've been using right now. So that's another thing that I've been doing. Oddly enough, like I don't usually do Nikes, but I was gifted that by my uncle. So thank you. Speaking of uncle, K Lagoon. After my Vegas trip, I came back, and that weekend we had the Kehi Lagoon Pickleball Tournament, which was ran and hosted by my cousin and his dad, my cousin Gage, that you see on the channel. Happy birthday, by the way. I believe it is today. Hopefully I can get this video up and running just to get that out to you. But yeah, he ran a tournament as a test to see how he could do brackets and just kind of get a round robin tournament going for all skills and all types of partners. And that went really well. I, however, did not play because I wanted to try out the streaming software that I found. And you could probably, and you will see that on the channel as well. It's the last 2 live videos on the Kehi Lagoon. And it has a Kehi Lagoon tournament thumbnail on it. And then first stream was the round robin pool play, and then the second stream is finals, semifinals to finals, and medal matches, what have you. And then yeah, that was a pretty awesome tournament. Went by smoothly, other than the fact that it rained for like a good 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm gonna take a drink right here of my Maui Seltzer Pog. But yeah, good job, Gage. Like that tournament, like really went well. Other than the weather, like you really 3, 2, 1. But yeah, great job on the tournament, Gage. That thing was a huge success, and yeah, hopefully we can do more. Hopefully we can get more people involved. Hopefully I can get more streaming tech involved. Like I said, which is the reason why I didn't play, was to figure out the streaming platform software, if you will. I couldn't go all out because I was limited to the technology and I guess the coverage, the cell phone hotspot coverage that I had at the time. Cause you want it, I want to try live stream, like do it live and like get people there, get more people involved. See if we can get like local businesses involved, because if you were watching the stream, you would have seen commercials that I have weaved in between. Like you may have seen my working place commercial, HSC Office Products. You've seen a local business, maybe On Point Sports Hawaii, weaved in there, along with some mainland companies such as Dollar Shave Club. I've been a subscriber to them for years and years. So if you're looking for a great new shaving solution or skincare regimen, like Dollar Shave Club is a good way to go. If you're getting a subscription, it saves you a lot of money right off the bat. If you click the links below, I think it's natchpickleball.com/shave. Say that 3 times fast. It'll get you like a good starter kit subscription for like $4 to $5 or something like that for the first few months, and then you'll go to like a regular rate, but I believe it's still discounted yet, so that's pretty awesome. How I got that is I reached out to them, and then I told them like, hey, if you guys want to get a commercial in here and then see what this could grow to, and yeah, they said they're gonna try and do this for like the remainder of the quarter and see what happens from there, and then maybe we can get some more funds to help the channel and get better gear and stuff like that. Who knows? This can only work if all of you guys get involved. So if you need something like a subscription base to help your face, that should be on a shirt. Yeah, click the link below for Dollar Shave Club. Oh, we also got Square Up. They're a company that has helped me help my shop sites, whether it's for the music and the pickleball part, the e-commerce side. It's a very good e-commerce platform. So if you want to start selling stuff online or just get like invoicing stuff done, that's a good starting point to get out there. Yeah, and other than that, that's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm trying to upgrade to the games and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Liking and subscribing always helps. Spread the word, I mean, that's the whole deal of why I started the channel. Like, it's not necessary to put the greatest players on the channel. Like I recorded a game that was people that just started for like the first few months, and you can either take those things a certain way as a person that was in that video. Like you can say like, oh, take it down, and like kind of like be all like bummed out about it. But you can take it the other way to like, oh wow, use it as like your own self critiquing part, where you can use it for improvement. Like, oh, why was I standing this way? Why did I take that shot? Why am I standing on this side of the court? Or why wasn't I covering this part and stuff like that? So I think that's one of the things, what I think that's important about like posting those kind of games on the channel too. Like, like have a mixed bag of stuff, because you never know if that could help somebody down the line, and then you'll see them flourish like as games are continue to be uploaded. So yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, and thank you guys for like not being jerks about if I just met you and I like have my camera set up and then you're just like wondering what it's like. I just love editing, honestly. Like this is my side hustle hobby before I got into pickleball. So like a lot of this stuff like translates into the brand, the designs, and everything you see visually, because that's what I do. A digital artist, if you will. That's what I do for the most part. I think that's all I wanted to say. Thank you everybody for watching this one. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do a lot of things more consistency like this. Yes, like and subscribe, follow all the Instagrams, the Facebook. I do not have a TikTok. I'm debating if I want to go down that rabbit hole, but yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm getting hungry. That's the thing with this thing too. Like pickleball, you gotta stay hydrated. You gotta stay you know, you gotta eat, and that's one of my problems too, because I'll stay up all night, do things like this, and forget to eat, or if I do eat, I'm eating something bad. So, you know, like I play pickleball in the morning, I come home, I do some work, and I get lost in my work, and then I'll get lost in my work at like 8:30 in the morning, and then I'll keep doing this thing, and I'll look to the clock, and it's 9:30 at night. So that's not great, you know, and you end up like eating nothing or everything in your fridge. But I'm gonna take a stand right now and eat something. So I think I'm gonna make like loco moco and stuff like that. So yeah, this is gonna be great. Thank you guys for watching. Tell you one thing, if it's not one thing, it's always another. We can't get the production crew together because it's just you talking yourself in the living room. Now look at you yelling at nobody. Oh, thing's rolling. Got it. 3, 2, 1.